Hey, what's good, guys? Today is day 260 of me reading a daily Bible verse, and today I'm going to be reading out of Exodus chapter 20, verse 8, and it reads, "Remember to observe the Sabbath day by keeping it holy." This verse right here helps us understand that we should observe the Sabbath, and this was the fourth commandment that God gave to Moses, and he told him that the Israelites should observe the Sabbath day. And the Sabbath day is Saturday, and that's when God rested after he created the whole world. And God wants us to keep it holy because we work, we go to school, we go through a lot of activities during the week, and God just wants us to rest, He wants us to have a day of rest, and keeping it holy means just resting. Our body needs to recover. Our body needs to be refreshed. And sometimes keeping the Sabbath means just being in God's presence, resting in God's presence, knowing that God is there with you, getting rest and just being refreshed by God in His presence. And some of us just work a lot and go through a lot of activities all through the week, even on Saturdays. But we got to understand that we got to take at least one day to rest, at least one day to be refreshed, both in God's presence and just physically. Be refreshed physically and be refreshed spiritually. God wants us to keep the Sabbath holy. And the only way to do that is just to rest in God's presence, knowing that He's always there with us and that He loves us. So thank you for joining me today, and have a great day.